Alright, I'm a little bored today, so I decided to make a little video on Android TV boxes. If you don't know what an Android TV box is, it's basically a little box. I'll show it to you. I mean, it's really a small box, and it runs a version of Android. Typically, the Android boxes that are good are the ones that have Marshmallow and up to Nougat. If you get a Kit Kat one, it's an older one. It has they have various chips, processors in these boxes. And like I said, it's a simple little box. It's got vents on the bottom. I just turned my monitor. I just tapped my monitor for some strange reason. There you go. Well, let me turn it back on again. There. All right. These boxes are just, they're the equivalent of a phone, basically. If you think of it as this is a phone, it's an operating system, the Android operating system in a little box. And you have a HDMI connection, you have your Ethernet connection, you have your power, and I hooked up a USB mouse to this, so it just makes it easier to control. And I just booted it up now, and I'm running it off of a spare monitor. It's a 27-inch LED flat screen. It's I think it's a 1080p monitor, so it doesn't give me, the highest resolution. It doesn't give me 4K. But this thing will actually run up to 4K. It says so right there, 4K. But I'm just concerned about, keeping up on news, and I'm not really big on the highest resolution. So I'm going to let this boot up. It's called MBox. And I think when I bought this, I did some research and I found this had a pretty good processor. It had some decent amount of memory, RAM. And I think the RAM now is up to 2 gigs. And you only need pretty much 2 gigs to run this thing. It will get hot a little bit. Some of them will get hot, not all of them. I mean, it depends on how well they're vented. Anyways, this thing is still booting up, and I'll show you how it works. There, it's just an app. It's just, consider it a phone, basically. And I got a little mouse here. I have my mouse right here. And just let it boot up. It's still not all the way booted. There. So you can run widgets on here. You can put your launcher on here, like Android launcher. You have your Play Store. You can open your Play Store up. It's like a phone, pretty much. And if you have a high-speed internet connection, like I have Comcast. See, this thing, for some reason, there. I'm in Google Play right now. It's a little bit slow. This is not the fastest processor, but it just takes a little while. It's a little tedious. For some reason, the Google Play Store is not coming up, but it's like a phone. I don't know why. I'll just abandon that idea. Let me get out of this. All right. Well, we're back in the main screen, and basically it's and you can run applications off of this thing. But the one I want to show you is called Kodi, Kodi, and it's with this K right here. Let's open up the. This is basically just the app drawer. So we're gonna open Kodi, and this is Kodi 17. It's called Krypton. And what Kodi is a multimedia player. It's free. It's open source. And you have to be a bit nerdy, but you can get free global programming streams. Where you get them from, I don't know. Usually it's like servers from Romania or just different countries. And basically it's not a legitimate stream, so people worry about your Comcast, your IP address might get, recorded, but you don't really have anything. I read up the technical legal aspects of this. Let me open up Kodi again real quick. It crashed for some reason. It's a finicky type of box. I mean, you have to do a lot of tinkering with it, but the streams you can put in, you have to put in URLs, and like I said, it takes a little tinkering. But you can get all kinds of free European programs. If you want to watch soccer, if you want to watch the German Bundesliga like we do, you can watch those. For some reason, Kodi keeps crashing. See, like I said, it's a finicky deal, but that box cost me, I think, maybe $35, $40. Here, this is Kodi, and it's crashing again. I don't know why. This is embarrassing. I think when you first boot it up, it starts crashing a couple times. You have to play with it a little bit. So this is Kodi. Don't crash on me. It's crashing. It takes like 4 times to open and finally realize. Okay, this is that. It's a nerdy thing to deal with, but basically what I've done is I've favorited all my stuff here, and depending on what repositories you've installed, so like I have a link to the X-Files. I have a link all the X-Files, all the old shows, every one of them. I have a link to all the Sopranos. I have a link to BBC News, ABC News, the Weather Channel, Sky News from Europe, France 24, Euronews, Deutsche Welle, CNN, which is a good one, and this one's hard to find streams for. I guess they guard their content pretty well. Fox News, Sky Bundesliga, German soccer, Discovery, National Geographic, History, Science, HD. I even have stuff from different local cities, like San Francisco. I don't know if I want to watch news in San Francisco, I can see what's up with what's going on there. Bloomberg, ABC News, Weather Nations. These are all the ones I made. There's tons more I can find. The bad thing is, this stuff is all free. The bad thing is, apparently they say that your ISP can, if your ISP raises a fuss, that you're getting a non-legitimate news stream, they can give you a warning. But the thing is, I read the legal technicality of this. When you're streaming, you don't own it. You just stream it and you don't have any file on your computer. So they really can't do anything to you. And you really don't, I don't think a cable company would really go after you for money, because a lot of people don't have like millions of dollars. So I'm just a small fish. So anyways, and if there is an issue with you streaming it, it'll say right on the broadcast. It won't allow you to stream. It says it's geo-fenced, meaning only in certain countries can watch this. So Sky News RT, and this is an Irish news thing. So let's, for example, turn CNN on. And this is CNN USA. There's CNN International, CNN USA. And I'll show you. It's adequate. It's really good. This is probably 720p or 1080p. And then you can control it with your mouse. Just like I have 2 mice on my desk, so one for my computer, one for the Android TV box. And right now it's just a commercial, but it's really cool stuff. And you can go to different various, like for example, let's check out BBC News. And I'm sorry, this is France 24. Let's go to BBC News. So we'll check out BBC News. It takes a while for it to load. BBC News, there you go. So it's a really cool little box to have. It's a little finicky. You got to be a little nerdy. And a lot of the guides are found on YouTube, where you can find all the URLs to plug in here. But you can put endless amount of URLs in here, and it's just, the only bad thing is they break sometimes. Sometimes they won't be there anymore, so it's inconsistent.
I'm my favorite child.
Apparently not.
But if you have a fast internet connection, this is a free little deal. It's $50, and you just have to. It's a lot of tinkering.
We are the Addiction Network.
So just thought I'd make this video.
On your screen now.
Let's see. Let's go into another. Let's find another one real quick. Let's watch Deutsche Welle real quick. The DW. It's taking a while to load. Like I said, these things are hit or miss. Sometimes the link will not work anymore. And see, Deutsche Welle works. So, and also you can get out of Kodi. This is Kodi, like I said. You can put TV channels in here, all kinds of stuff. So just showing you the Android TV box here. You can actually open up regular Android applications in this thing. You know, like this is the weather radar. Let me see. Like I said, this box is not the fastest, but it's adequate. It's the weather. Let me see if I can get out of this. It's just a little finicky, that's all. You can so you get the idea, basically. It's kind of like a phone, but it's just for playing your media. And that's it.